Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having an awesome day. And how many of you remember this Father Christmas from last year? I had so much fun crafting with this particular card. And as I said last year, I just fell in love with the old world look of this. I think this card is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm bringing it back again because I want us to have some fun crafting with Father Christmas again. And I'll tell you what, this particular craft is going to blow your mind. Stay tuned. So those of you who were with me last Christmas, or even if you weren't with me last Christmas, but you've been going through any of my Christmas videos from last year, you remember how I fell in love with this Father Christmas card, and I still love it. It is absolutely gorgeous, and this is what we're going to be working with today. But before we get started, for those of you who are not subscribers to my channel, and there are actually a lot of you watching right now who are not subscribers, I would love to have you join. If you are interested in learning fabulous tips and techniques like those that will be shared in this video, if you're looking for a wonderful crafting family to join, or if you're just getting back into paper crafting, this is the channel for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so that you won't miss a single one of my videos. So back to one of the most gorgeous Christmas cards I have ever seen. This card is gorgeous all by itself, and it would be a great way to send Christmas greetings to someone. But what if we took this card and did something to it to make it even more special? And here's what we're going to do to this card. Have you ever seen anything more gorgeous and meaningful than this? So if you're going to send Christmas cards this year and you're not going to make them, why not buy some that you really, really fall in love with and alter them? Make that card into what you need it to be, because now you don't even have to worry about finding a way to decorate the outside. All you really need to do is take a card that's already gorgeous and then dress it up. And that's exactly what we have done here. So on the inside, we've got two places to place photographs or whatever greetings you want to place in here. And then on top of that, we have a place where you can write your Christmas message. And then we have some amazing sayings that remind us what the day is all about. And then I have this pocket. And in the pocket, I have an additional mat, just in case you still want to put in some more pictures. And you could also pop in a gift card in this pocket. And then you can pop this right inside one of the envelopes that came with your cards. Or if you wanted to use just a standard size envelope and dress up the outside of that, that is a perfect size for this card. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to make it. So I'm going to set these to the side. So here's what we need for this project. I have my two background pieces that measure 3.5 by 9. I have a card that measures 9.25 by 3.75. And you can find cards like this in the store, because last year when I used this card, there were so many people saying, well, you can't find that size in the store. I walked into several stores, Target, Walmart, Dollar General, Old Time Pottery, Sam's Club even had cards this size. So they are out there, guys. And again, this size is 9.25 by 3.75. Then I have some mats that we're going to be using on this project. I have two mats that measure 2.75 by 3.75. I have one mat that measures 3 by 4. I have my pocket piece that measures 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. I have two mats that measure 3 by 4 3/4. And then I have that inside folder that measures 3 by 10. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just open this up, and I am going to take my pieces that I have trimmed to 3.5 by 9. I have added double stick adhesive to the back. And all I'm going to do is take this, and I'm actually going to close that first, like that. So I'll see where I'm placing this. And I am going to take this piece, and we'll get it stuck just like that. Now, what I did when I was making my paper selection for this, I let the outside of the card dictate the color flow and the pattern flow that I wanted to go with on the inside. So what I tried to do was not go too far away from the muted colors that are on the outside as I transitioned to the inside. So now I'm going to take my second piece and we are going to take this piece and place it down. And I forgot to mention to you guys that while I'm placing this down, I'm actually standing because that helps me to get more accurate placing when I stand. So now I'm just going to use my big old spatula to come back and reinforce that spine. And I'll open this. So I'm going to take my folder piece that measures 3.5 by 10, bring in my scoreboard, and I'm going to place the end on the 10-inch side and just score it at 5. So I'm basically scoring it in half. And now I'll take this, and we've got it like this. Now I'm going to take this piece, and I want it on top, but I don't want it centered. I want to bring it down just a little bit because I'm going to put a little embellishment right there at the top. So I need some room. And I am going to be using my tape runner on this project. So I am just placing tape on this piece. I'll bring it in. And when I placed mine, I placed it just like that. So you can see how far down I placed it from the top. Now I'm going to open it, and we are going to bring in our 2 mats that measure 3 by 4 3/4. And as you can see, I'm using scrap. And I am just going to place some tape on the back of this. And this is a great way to use up some scrap if you have it that has a white backing to it, because it's perfect for this. So then I'm going to take it and place my mat right here on the inside. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. And I'm sure you guys have some really nice Christmas cards. Go through your stash and just pull some out and alter them. You could even use some that you might have received and thought were beautiful and save them, because we are covering the inside anyway. So even if there was a greeting written on the inside, we've covered it. So I am going to take this piece and place it down, trying to match it with the first piece that I put down. So now we have this flap, which I'm going to be placing right there. So now I'm going to take my tape, and I'm using my tape runner, but you can use tear tape on this if you want. So now I'm going to place this just like that. And I'll use my big old spatula to go in and get it stuck. And you can see how this little cutie is starting to come together. All right, guys, so now we're going to place our pocket. And for my pocket, I have a piece that measures 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. What I'm going to do is I am going to place my ruler, but I'm not going to place my ruler so that I'm going from diagonal to diagonal. I'm going to place my ruler in one corner, and then just bring it up to wherever I want that to be, and then I will cut it off. So I'm going to bring in my finger blade, and I cut just like that. So you can see I didn't cut from there to there. I wanted to have that little bit raised. And now what I have is a piece that measures 1.5 by 6. It's just a piece of scrap that I am going to fold in half. I'm going to place some tape on it. And we're just going to use it as a decorative topper for that pocket. And all of the little things that you do to this really will add to the cuteness. So now I'm going to take this, make sure that I've got it butted up against the fold, and then I'll fold it just like that. And now I can take my scissors and I'm just going to trim off that excess. And now we have a sweet little pocket that we are going to take and place right there. So this I will use glue on. So I'm going to take my glue and just run it down the side and across the bottom. So now I can take this and we're just going to put it right here. And I matched it with the bottom of this piece over here. So everything would be somewhat aligned. And then I'll take my big old spatula and I'm just going to help that glue to stick. So now we're going to make our little tag, and I'm going to bring in my piece that measures 3 by 4. And then I have 2 white pieces that measure 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I am just going to place tape on the 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch pieces. And then we're going to place those down just like this. And we'll take this piece and we're going to place it just like this. So now we've pretty much finished with the actual building of the card. Now we're going to decorate. So just to give you guys the list of what I used, and this piece here is from the Very Merry Christmas set by Echo Park. And the stickers that I'll be using are also Echo Park chipboard stickers, and they are from the Wise Men Still Seek Him set. So now I'm going to take this piece and I am just going to add a little something to the top. So I think I'm going to go with this little star. And because these stickers are old, I am going to take just a little bit of glue. And you can see where I placed the glue on here. I'm not placing glue on the whole thing because I want a portion of this star to overhang, just like that. So now I can take that and tuck it in my pocket. Then I am going to take this sticker that says, "All is calm, all is bright." And I'm going to add just a little bit of glue to it because, like I said, my stickers are old and the stick isn't what it used to be. Put that there. And then here at the top, I am going to go with this sticker that says, "O Little Town of Bethlehem," and we're going to place that right there. Put a little bit of glue on the back. And it's amazing how, even though I'm using the chipboard stickers, this card isn't bulky at all. And you can see that when I hold it on the side. There is not a whole lot of bulk to this. So now we have that, and I want to place something right there. So I am going to take one of my little stars, put a little glue on it, and we're going to put it right there. And now the last thing that I want to do is I want to add something right here just to kind of tie everything together. And what I think I'm going to go with is part of this border strip. So I'm going to take that border strip and just place it right there, and that'll help to tie everything in. So I am going to take my scissors and just cut through that at an angle to get it to kind of flow with where everything is going on here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this end. So I'm just going to cut in at an angle to see if I can get a good fit on that. And I think I'm okay with how that looks. So I am just going to take some of my glue, place that glue on there, and then we're going to get this stuck as well. So there we have it, y'all. We have another gorgeous altered Father Christmas card. We have taken this card and made it so multifunctional. This is absolutely next level crafting. We took a beautiful Christmas card and we kicked it up so many levels. So I am going to bring in that first one so that you can see these two cuties. And they started like this. They started as gorgeous Father Christmas, and we decided to turn it into so much more. So when you fill this out and you send it to a family member, a friend, a loved one, a coworker, whoever you send it to, they are going to love this. And I said it in a previous video. And under normal circumstances, this particular time of the year can bring about overwhelming sadness for so many. And then you throw COVID into the mix. So if you know someone that would totally appreciate receiving this in the mail, you see it didn't take long to make it. So why not make up something like this for them, or even make up a bunch of these for them and send them a package so that they can just fill these out and send it out to people. Don't forget to include those stamps. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. So you guys, be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.